My first guest is an Oscar winner from movies you know, like the Bourne movies, The Departed, Good Will Hunting, and now Downsizing. Please welcome the one, the only, Mr. Matt Damon. Good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you, too.
Good to see you, too.
This is really, you know, it's like way more, like Letterman was never like this. This is really...
Really?
This crowd is raucous.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I wish they'd gone and seen Suburbicon.
They can still rent it.
They can still rent it.
It's streamable, right?
It's totally streamable.
It is physically capable to be streamed.
It's still there.
Yeah.
To be seen.
I love that handshake we did just there, coming out here. Because you never know how to greet the person. Are we going to hug? Is it going to be like a man bump? What's it going to be? But it was like we were closing the Henshaw count.
That's
it was just one firm handshake. All right, let's sign the papers.
You, sir.
Now, it's been a long time since you and I have seen each other.
Yep.
We're talking back there. Only other time I've interviewed you was in 2013. Do you remember this? You saved my life.
I do. And I was really impressed that you pushed through with the interview.
I was trapped under a Coca-Cola machine on the old show. And I was in a lot of pain. I was bleeding out.
You were.
But it was the only day you could come by, so we did it anyway.
So we did it anyway, and you were just such a pro. I couldn't believe...
I'm the pro.
Yeah.
You were amazing. You just sat there on the Coca-Cola machine.
I did.
Told incredible stories.
I got tired, so I sat down. On the machine.
Yeah. Anyway, so wonderful to see you again. You're an action movie star sometimes.
I thought you were going to say you are an ass. That's what it sounds. Yes, action movies. I am an action movie person.
God, I wish you could say that to your guests. It'd be wonderful. You sit somebody down and go, before we get started, I'm so glad you're here. You are a complete piece of
And you, sir, are a total douchebag. Thank you. It's good to, sir.
There you go.
Very good
Sarah,
to see
there
you,
it is. Yes. That's a good feeling. Honestly, just getting it out there, just clearing the air.
We know
is so
where we
nice.
stand now.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be there. I don't want to talk to you. It's just fantastic.
This just sucks for everybody.
But I do want to talk to you because I love your movies. You got so many great ones. You got The Saving Private Ryan. You got Rounders, Talented Mr. Rippey, Oceans, all the Oceans movies. Syriana, The Departed, The Good Shepherd, Invictus, The Informant, True Grit, Behind the Candelabra, The Martian. Did you bring any of those?
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you bring any of the poop potatoes by or anything like that?
I didn't. I didn't know you wanted them.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I could make some. I'll make some more for you.
All right, we'll wait. But of course, also, you're like a massive action star with the Bourne movies. You've got 4 girls. Which of all these movies do they go, I like that movie, Dad? Because they're like 11 and younger, right?
I haven't seen any of them.
Really?
No.
None of them? Not even Good Will Hunting?
No, God, no.
Why?
Well,
why?
Good Will Hunting.
It's a tearjerker.
Look, I'm very enormously proud of it, but I remember when people at Miramax came to us and said, could you make it PG-13? There's no violence or sex to speak of. You know, it's just, and I said, what's making it rated R? And they said, the language. And I said, okay, well, so we could loop a couple lines. And they go, yeah, but you're only allowed, I think at the time you were allowed to say the F word 3 times. And I said, okay, well, how many are we off by? And they said, you go over by 145. So, I think being from Boston, I don't think we realized how much we swore. And I don't swear that much anymore. And
you just say that instead of
It was literally a placeholder. Like you'd go, oh, I know what I wanted to tell you, you know, and it just, and so we wrote it the way we, you know, when Ben and I wrote it, we would do the lines together, and okay, and then we transcribe it. You piece of, you know, and so no, I haven't shown the kids that one.
Yeah. Someone is taking a defibrillator right now to the standards and practices person at CBS.
Well,
while
I'm
this
giving
interview's
the
going on.
beeper guys some work.
Sure. Well, we're
Yeah.
live. We're live. It doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
So do they even know? Okay, well, that's fascinating. I thought there may be some they would like and some they wouldn't like. Is there, there's none of it?
Well,
aren't you in like Happy Feet 2? Aren't you?
I
one
am.
of the,
They've seen
one
Happy
of the
Feet
Krill?
2.
You're the
I am.
Krill.
That's an excellent. Brad Pitt and I are the two Krill in
What,
Happy
do
Feet.
you want to hear something funny?
What's that?
Jon Stewart and I were offered those roles. And we said, nah, we were too busy, we can't do that. And they said, fine. And then it was you and Brad Pitt. So
You know,
I'm just saying, you and Brad pick
little
up the
hurtful.
scripts we throw out the window, is all I'm saying.
I mean, I really wanted to work with George Miller, and you know, he told me he couldn't think of anybody else for that part. Would have been, and I just that's hurtful. I feel like George Miller lied to me now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He should have told you. He should have told you.
Which
whose
Krill?
wake you were
Wait,
skiing in. What?
Which one was Pitt? Were you the lead Krill?
Pitt was the Krill with the abs.
So that would have been
And you
you
were
or
the
John?
shorter Krill. I think John's vegan, so he's got the abs.
So he's got the abs.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well,
All right, wow.
you didn't, I'm sorry.
So, so there was that. So the kids
We'll
have
edit
seen
that
that,
out.
yes,
What?
and
They have seen
that, and I did an animated movie called Spirit about a horse about 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are children who have now grown up, 20 years later. But so my kids have seen that as well. But
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And are they impressed with you or anything like
Not
that?
at all.
Do they have awareness of any of the rest of it?
I think they're starting to, but I mean, I have a 19-year-old who obviously has seen a lot of stuff, but
Okay.
She's obviously old enough she can do whatever she wants.
Sure,
She's
you
an
let her
adult.
out.
Yes.
You let her out.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Way too old for Roy Moore. Yeah. She's 19.
It's true.
Just saying.
It's true.
Thank God, she's out of the woods.
Exactly.
I got to worry about the next
Exactly.
three.
He calls that a mature honey.
That's right. That's right. No. That's a cougar.
We'll be right back with more Matt Damon. Stick around. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Now it's your turn to thank me. Click subscribe, and at the end of the next video, I'll thank you again.